It's hard to come up with something to try and top a video about eating 5,000 bananas, but I think that I've come up with a potential solution. Don't worry, I can buff that out. And by the end of this video, you might not be as afraid of fire on your ship as you once were. Our tale begins. Today's video is all about the Serpent's Flame, the trinket reward pirates can get for being on fire for a certain period of time. There are 4 tiers to the majority of trinkets, with the highest tier being Cherished. To unlock the Cherished Serpent's Flame, a pirate will need to be on fire for a total of 8 hours and 20 minutes. There isn't a way around the time requirement, but there is a way to make it easier. First, you're going to want to bucket water onto your ship until you reach the mid-deck level. On a sloop, this will be where the captain's table is. If you've seen my ill-fated title short, you may recognize this method. Next, gather up as many provisions as you can. Hit up sea forts, inactive skull forts, certain tall tales until you reach a comfortable amount of food. Trust me, the more food you have, the better. Then, chow down. The water that you've placed on the ship won't sink it, but will actually protect it from any internal damage that would have been caused by the spreading fire. Your ship will get damaged for sure, namely the capstan, the wheel, and the mast, which is why having a good amount of planks is important too, but it will not sink due to the fire. I didn't guarantee it wouldn't sink to other things though. Turns out that megalodons don't care whether or not your ship is on fire, or is even moving. In fact, over the course of recording this footage, I was attacked by 4 megs and a kraken, all while being stationary. There were hours in between, but still, kind of surprising. Gives me an idea for a meg hunt in the future. The stress of trying to fight the meg, eat your food to replenish your health, and repair your ship from damage is not exactly fun times. It would have been easier with more crew for sure, but playing as a solo slooper, you've got to be extremely mindful of everything going on around you. So it may take a longer period of time, but eventually, as long as you play it safe, you'll be able to survive these encounters even with the surrounding fire. Reviewing our captain's log, we see that the Bardcore beauty has spent 525 minutes on fire. My pirate has spent 221 minutes on fire, and what I'm most proud of, 26 straight days at sea with no sinks. But pride comes before the fall, and I failed to realize that trinkets are based on pirate milestones, not ship milestones. Even though the ship had been on fire for nearly 9 hours, our pirate had not. We had more work to do. Again, use these sea forts for supplies, especially for food. You can come away with a ton of food that you would never completely use with just 2 or 3 sea forts. And now that we've got our food, it was time to watch the world burn. Or at least, our ship. Oh, and remember those other meg encounters I told you about? Yeah, I don't know if it's the scent of burning wood or the heat emanating from the ship, but these monstrous beasties would not leave me alone. Now, let's show off what we can do while on fire, shall we? Lastly, our trusty cameraman Lee Cross is on hand to watch as we pilot our burning Bardcore beauty back to port. The fire and smoke harsh against the backdrop of serene blue waters and sky at New Golden Sands. But what matters in the end is whether or not we accomplished our mission. And let this cherished Serpent's Flame trinket be a testament to the time we have spent on this task. Do I recommend everyone do this? Absolutely not. This is something that can be earned over time for sure. But this pirate's greed knows no bounds. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video and consider subscribing for more in the future. Leave a comment with what you'd like to see on this channel, and until the next adventure, this is Jon Bardcore signing off, saying so long and take care.